last year's game when he had no contract. Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. He played for my old Toronto team on Nhl21. That was crazy. Yeah. But you know what happened with the Russian in real life? He re-signed with his team, so the game did it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But in my last year's game, it was a year behind, so. Oh yeah, I kept him forever, and he broke like Wayne Gretzky's records and all that shit. It was crazy. Yeah. Okay, so oh, you are watching now? Oh, okay. All right, so I'll break down the year for you. Oh, he fucking lit it up. Lit it up. Here's the, this is what just happened. Right. Here's what just happened. That is, I beat them in 7 games and then went on to play Winnipeg. I had to play the other Canadian team. And then I went and lost to the Minnesota team who did win the cup. So I got beat by the team who won, if that makes any... Yeah, they beat the New York team though, eh? That's the Rangers in 7 games. Pretty good playoffs, so it was a good one. I thought I might have pulled the right buttons at the right time, but it was a good one. Yeah, I'll show you my season stats. Some of it was really, really good, and others were, you know. So, yeah, my first line, other than the worst thing about it was, you see the minus, like this column? Yeah, so the Goudreau, Lindholm, Kachuk line were actually scoring lots, but getting scored on the lot themselves. Whatever though. It had a... Yeah, it is. I already know it is. It had a +2 chemistry on that line all year. And the next 3 were this guy. He did nice. That's pretty good for a 2 guy. Tyler Toffoli. He's a new guy in Calgary nowadays. He's pretty sweet. Toffoli. Yeah. Yeah, right? He does, doesn't he? And then there's Mangiapane. Him, Toffoli, and this guy all played together. I always thought this dude looked like Stifler. To me. I don't know why. He's Stifler to me. Yeah, fuck your mom. He looked like... I mean, he's 27 now, but I swear, like 5 years, 6 years ago, he really looked like Stifler. But he still has the Stifler face. He's a good player, though. But that... Yeah, that second line did really nice. Fuck. He had 23 goals, he had 26 goals, and he had 21 goals. And they were plus. See that? Plus 20, plus 11, plus 11. Now this guy, I'll show you where my thoughts are for him. he played, this is just Calgary without me touching anything. He's only 83. He's 25. And I played him on number 1. I didn't have any Dirk or anything, you know? This guy was, he's just something. He's just my guy. Yeah, it is. But he's a defenseman. Defensemen tend to do that because they're always poke checking and tripping and stuff. 12 goals for a defenseman. That's pretty good. Oh yeah, he's a workhorse. Yeah, like when I look at this stuff here, his attributes. Yeah, he's a workhorse. Yeah, even his endurance, oddly enough. Remember how I said he plays a lot of minutes? Well, that's his number 1 attribute. See that? Is how much he can play. 89. And so he played on 1, where, as you can see, was awesome. And 2's pretty good, and 3's not so good. So I have him for 3 years, so there's no problem there. Coleman and shit. Now we're getting into the more of the role players. The more 3rd, 4th liney guys. Yeah, 22. With only a -3 in about 15 minutes. And I have him under contract for 6 years. A long time. For 4.7 million. And there's how he fits on my different lines and stuff. But the problem there, or not a problem, is he wasn't playing like on line 2. He was playing 3. Yeah, he's kind of more on that. But see, his role here is only 3. But he thinks he's 2. Or the coach does. The coach thinks he's 2 and he's okay with 3. So, whatever. There's a spot for him. This guy here, well, 15, 17. He was my 3rd line center. Plays a lot of, fits really nice on the rolls scheme. Didn't have a bang-up year. But is one of my more defensively responsible centers. I know that sounds weird just to have him for that, but his, yeah. It's just, here's his attributes, and everything's solid 85s or better. But as you can see, that defensive stats are even a little better than his offense. He's kind of a shutdown forward, if that makes sense. And this guy's another interesting cat. He's my youngest good guy. That's weird to say. Dubé. Dylan Dubé. Yeah, Dubé. So in his 81 games, yeah, he only had 29 points and was a -5. Yes, and he's got, not quite, no, close, top 6 potential. So he's still 23, like he said, and has like 4 more years for his overall to go up. And then he played 3 where he doesn't fit. Yeah, I think I'm okay with him. He's 3 years at 2. Look at his easy price tag. That's not bad at all, eh? So there, I have him till he's 26. $2 million bucks. Further down the list, fuck, he had a terrible year. What is it with this guy? My coach. One of my go-to, I don't know, this guy I had high hopes for. It's weird looking at him now, but the reason why is because he was 25 and he had the top 4 high. So he's got that high potential range. He didn't really have a very good year. Scored a couple goals. He's a free agent right now. Yeah. There's how he fit on my lines, and I used him on 2. He was okay for me. He played with this guy. Yeah. So his name, it looks like Killington, but it's actually Shillington. I don't know why, but Oliver here, we'll just call him Oliver. He played with Tenev, Christopher Tenev. Him and, yeah, they were partners, and he played on 2 with him. And if you look at all this shit, his attributes on him, his player type and everything, defensive defenseman, so he's like a shutdown guy. See his defense and stuff? Yeah. No, because he's there to play defense too. Now this guy had an interesting year. He's also one of my go-to young defensemen who's 25, not quite at his peak yet, but can get a little better. He's got a couple years, and he had a decent year for playing all those minutes. He put up a few points and was a plus player and fits well on all my schemes. It is possible. Last year he played with Hannafin on my first, and Shillington played with Tenev. But you know, we'll see by the time I get to the next season how it shapes up chemistry and stuff. I know. I haven't gotten my paycheck, like my money from the owner yet, so I'm broke for a minute. Yeah. Alright, so I'm only a week away from the draft and other shit. So, yeah, the draft comes first, and retirements. So 2 things are going to happen here that's going to probably shake up my franchise a little. But Calgary in real life traded their first overall pick away, so they don't have one. So I'm working without one. Yeah. View retired players. Patrick Marleau. Nobody on my team. Yeah, right. Just save this really quick because I'm about to shake it up. Well, I gotta go into this draft because on draft day, as you can remember, I can make trades. So this is like the last day to make trades before I sign players. So if there's anybody getting squeezed out, it's now. Yeah. Wow, this is going to be interesting. I kind of almost wish I didn't create Dirk. But he's there. He's going to be fucking hard to get. Alright, so I guess that's about as ready as I can be to go into the draft. Oh, I gotta show you. Wow, look, show you a couple things here on my contracts. You know what was hilarious too? My best player, basically, at the beginning of the year, he was on this EXT. He said no. Yep. He changed his mind like fucking at the end of the year. Yeah. Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna. Alright. So we're in the draft. Arizona has the first pick in 3 minutes. Then Columbus, Detroit, Islanders, Buffalo. Anybody who wants to trade it, you mean? Washington at number 9. Nobody else is looking to get rid of their draft pick just yet. Yeah. No. Yeah. Valimaki. Hannafin. Anderson. So yeah, I have 2 second-round picks, and that's about it. So there's Lindholm, Kachuk, Tanev, Monahan, Coronado, one of my young guys, but they don't even really want him. Anderson. Oh, Shillington. Yeah. Yeah, he did, but I've seen him turn it around into shit where I regretted getting rid of him at points. But, yeah. Yeah, they don't really want anything that I have. One sec. I'm actually gonna let Arizona make their pick. Yeah. It's him or Wright. Oh, they took Wright first. They're a conservative buyer. They want Toffoli, Kachuk, Mangiapane, Monahan. They kind of want second round picks and stuff. They don't really want firsts. Yeah. Toffoli. Second. Right. Yeah. Could. Okay, that's okay. I'm gonna let them draft Dirk for a second. No problem. Okay, Sims pick. Dirk Diggs. Sorry. Okay, well, you know what? This whole draft thing, I'm gonna wait till July 1st to do my shit. Do my ace. A gem down here. I'll attack the draft more next year when I have a draft pick. I'll worry about it then. Yeah, because he had a gem beside his name. this point, 7th round. Maybe a goalie. Elite low. Maybe. He's top 6 low. Yeah, Calgary didn't leave me with much to draft, so I'm not even really too interested in that right now. They left me pretty bare for that year in draft picks. I'm not really too hung up on 2nd round draft picks right now. Yeah. But now's where the fun begins. Okay, so I have a couple scouts to re-sign. Fuck, I don't even have enough to sign both my scouts. Oh yeah, maybe I do. Or it's close. Hello. Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright. Well, didn't do that much while you were gone. I did, but I didn't. Yeah. Yeah. I had some interesting contracts to think about. Oh yeah? Okay. Oh. That's funny. Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah.